Hello and welcome to another episode of my Productivity Mastery Series. My name is Carl Pauline and this week I want to talk to you about the 4 basic essentials that you need to get right every single day in order for you to perform at your very best. Now, number 1 is sleep. Are you getting enough sleep? This is critical if you want to perform at your very best. And the reason for that is sleep is where your brain does its recovering. And if you're not getting enough sleep, your brain doesn't recover, and then the next day you're not going to have very good cognitive function. Now, what that actually means is that you're not going to be creative, your productivity will sink like a rock, and you're not going to be able to concentrate, and basically you will feel like hell all day. So you've got to make sure that you get enough sleep. You've got to prioritize that. Now, in terms of how much sleep you need, that depends on who you are. Everybody here is different. Personally, I just need between 6 and 7 hours sleep a night, but I know other people who need between 8 and 9. Some people just need between 5 and 6. So find out how much sleep you need and make sure you're getting that night after night after night. Now, before I go any further, I have a brief message from my sponsor. I'd like to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video this week. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes covering dozens of creative and entrepreneurial skills, as well as some fantastic productivity courses too. With a premium membership, you can get unlimited access, so you can join the classes and communities that are just right for you. Whether you want to fuel your curiosity, creativity, or even career, Skillshare is the perfect place to keep you learning and thriving. Skillshare is also incredibly affordable, especially when compared to those pricey in-person classes and workshops. An annual subscription is less than $10 a month. I've used Skillshare to learn how to use Adobe's InDesign and Premiere Pro, as well as numerous productivity classes. And right now, I'm learning from Thomas Frank, the Thomas Frank, about developing habits that stick, a class I would recommend for all of you. Now, you can join this class with your 2 months free subscription. Just use the link in the show notes below and you can start building good, positive habits. Okay, welcome back. Now I'm going to give you number 2 of this basics that you need to get right, and this is your diet and water, or if you like, your hydration. The question here is, are you drinking enough water? But it's not just enough to drink enough water, it's also important to make sure your diet is right. Now, if you're eating a lot of refined carbs, and that basically means you're eating cake, you're eating white bread, you're eating a lot of processed white rice, then you're not going to be performing at your best. Those refined carbohydrates creates a sugar high, which ultimately leads to a sugar dump. And that's when you feel dreadful. You feel very sleepy and lethargic, and you're not going to perform at your best. And the worst time to have a carbohydrate-rich meal is lunchtime, because that's what's sinking you in the afternoon. And usually in the afternoon we naturally go into a slump because the day is a little bit like that because of our circadian rhythms, and also our biorhythms are all being throughout the day are going up and down, up and down. So you need to try and maintain high energy levels, and to do that is to get your diet right. And that means complex carbohydrates, fruits and vegetables, fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. Reduce the sugar. If you, like me in the past, where I used to put sugar, 2 or 3 teaspoons of sugar into my coffee and tea, you need to eliminate that because it's going to drop your energies later on in the afternoon. So make sure that you're eating the right kind of diet. Good healthy protein, plenty of natural complex carbohydrates, the fruits, the vegetables, and so on, and make sure that you're drinking enough water. Staying hydrated is also a key component of this. The third part of this is, are you getting enough exercise? Make sure you're doing your exercise. Now, when we talk about exercise, people often have this image that I have to go to the gym or I have to go out for a run. And no, you don't have to do that. You don't have to be, as they call it, the gym rat in order to maintain good levels of fitness. Basically, you just need about 30 minutes of walking, 3-4 4 or 5 times a week. Now you can do this at lunchtime, you can do this in the evening. Lunchtime is a great time to do this walking because what it does is it breaks up the day, gets you outside, gets some vitamin D from the sunshine. If you live in a country with lots of sunshine. But it really does help. Make sure that you're getting your exercise because it clears your mind, it gives you energy because it provides that energy, and it also burns off a lot of the stress that we get on a day-to-day basis. And the fourth and final one is make sure you're doing your daily planning. Now, those of you who followed this series for a while, you know all about the Golden 10, that deciding what are your 2 objectives for the next day and the 8 focus tasks that you want to focus on for the next day. This is really key because it means when you start the day with purpose, you start the day with intention, and it really does help you to get started on the right foot every single day. If you're not doing the planning the night before, it means you're wasting time in the morning deciding what you want to do, and in the morning that's when your brain is at its most effective and you want to get on with those tasks that you really want to get completed. So there you go. Those are the 4 key areas that you really want to be focusing on every day. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Make sure you're eating and drinking enough. Make sure you're eating the right stuff and you're drinking enough water. You're staying well hydrated. Make sure that you're doing regular exercise every week, and also make sure you're doing your daily planning. That's really it. If you want to perform at your very best, make sure you get those 4 basic areas of your life sorted out. Make sure they are implanted, if you like, into your calendar every single week, because when you do that, you can see just how much more performance you can get, much more relaxed and much more feeling of being like in control of your life. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to check out their courses. There are some incredible courses on there. And finally, it just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Thank you very much for watching this video. Now, have I got something special to tell you about? The Time and Life Mastery version 3 course has launched. Now, this course is transformative. It will transform your life. If you find that your life is drifting from one day to the next and that you feel that you're not actually achieving your goals, then this course is going to show you how to change that. It's going to show you how to identify what is truly important to you. It's going to show you how to find what it is you want out of life, and then show you the steps that you need to take in order to get there. This course is amazing. The feedback I've got from versions 1 and version 2 have just been tremendous. It has helped so many people, and I want this opportunity to tell you that it can do the same for you. I hope you will take a look at the course, have a go, take the course, and start transforming your life today. This course will do that for you. Take a look, get yourself enrolled, and hopefully I'll see you in the course.